The army was super weak and had no money for guns, clothing, food, or any supplies that they actually needed to win a war. They were also made up of untrained people like farmers, merchants, and just normal townspeople who really were not very trained. Also, their navy and army was pretty small. Compared to the British, they had 48,000 soldiers plus the 30,000 Germans that tagged along with them. And the colonists, they had a pretty small army. Now, the British, on the other hand, were super strong. They had 270 warships. Wow. And they also came prepared. Now, the British, they came with these big boats of supplies, and the colonists, they had just a little bit, I guess. They also had way better guns. The British had these awesome bayonets, when the colonists, they just had these broken, okay guns. Also, the British, they were super trained and were really good at fighting, you know? But also, the British, they had some disadvantages. They were 3,000 miles away, which is 3 months of just riding in a boat just to fight a war. Also, the colonists, they knew the land. They knew if they needed to hide behind a maple tree or hide behind a bush. And the British, on the other hand, they were just, I guess, clueless. Also, the British, they were just fighting this war because it was their job. The colonists, they were fighting because they wanted independence. They wanted freedom. Also, this leads to how much the Continentals were motivated. They said it was worth dying for, and they said that it would make a better future for their family. In Valley Forge, 2,500 people died, but they still did not give up. They wanted that independence so bad. Also, they wanted freedom like nobody's business. Also, in this war, both of the sides had different strategies. The British, they wanted to knock down the big places and cities, and they thought this would help kill people better. And so the British, they were eventually killing all these people, you know? And the colonists, they said, we need to make a solution. So they thought it would be good if they snuck up on the Germans during Christmas. And guess what? This helped them win. Also, the U.S. started gaining allies like France, and they eventually sided with them. They were lending all the U.S. all these supplies, and this helped them win. This helped them win Yorktown, you know? Also, eventually, the British, they gave up, and guess what? The Continental Army won. Finally. This was like their dream, and they finally got independence. And they were all celebrating like, yeah, woohoo! So yeah. Also, eventually, they made a peace agreement called the Treaty of Paris, which is where Great Britain finally gave them independence, and they were so excited that they got to be free. And just to add on, British gave them all this land, which made them dream of their hearts that can desire. This made the colonists super excited. They were overjoyed to find out that they were gaining independence and they were going to start a new country.